Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Hey guys, what's up? McJibbin here, back with another reaction video. I have transferred all this stuff from the papers, my list of recommendations, over to the whiteboard. We're going to be finding a way to sift through those. Obviously, any series that I have started already, like the Napoleonic one or the World War One series, Epic History, obviously, and the Time Ghost History, Cold War. I'm going to finish those, and obviously, but as we go forward, I am going to be testing out a few more different approaches to how we go through the recommendations based on, whether I wanted to watch it or a lot of people wanted to, yada, yada. Let me know if you don't like how I'm going through them, but let's get back into it with a History Matters video, Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, Molotov cocktail. What I think of, that's that like beer bottle gasoline, like, oh god, I'm gonna get banned. It's like that, they throw on tanks and like the fire, those things. That's only where I've heard that, but let's get into this. I know this is the pact between Stalin and Hitler, obviously, but let's see how Stalin was,
19
hindsight is 2020, but I don't see how Stalin could have expected anything other than Hitler eventually invading him. Maybe Hitler did it much earlier than he expected. Hindsight is 2020. All right.
1939 and Eastern Europe is getting a bit nervous. There were two very good reasons for this. To the east...
Also, obviously, check out that channel. Original link down at the top of the description below. Hit that subscribe button. Join the family. Come on. Grab a chair. And let's do it. Sorry.
It's at the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, led by Joseph Stalin, who had been eyeing up his neighbours' territories for a while now. To the west was the Third Reich, under a certain Adolf Hitler, who also had some expansionist ideas, as demonstrated by his previous annexations of both Austria and Czechoslovakia. Fortunately for Eastern Europe, the two powers flanking them despised each other and were opposed in nearly all things. This meant that the countries between them could use the threat of alliances to deter aggression from either. Of course, ideology placed second fiddle to pragmatism, and Stalin was eager to improve relations with Germany. So much so that Stalin fired his Jewish foreign minister Maxim Litvinov and replaced him with Vyacheslav Molotov in order to appease Hitler. In August, Hitler sent his foreign minister Joachim von Ribbentrop to Moscow to negotiate a treaty of mutual benefit. In the end, the USSR and the Third Reich agreed on a non-aggression pact, the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. They agreed not to help each other's enemies and also made a secret agreement to create their own spheres of influence in Eastern Europe. The map was to go from this to this, and in case you're wondering, the states involved weren't to be asked what they wanted. On the 1st of September, 9 days after signing the agreement, Hitler invaded Poland, beginning World War II. On the 17th, the Soviets joined them and invaded from the east, and Poland was soon after conquered. In later September, both sides sat down to determine what the formal borders between their countries would be. The Germans had conquered much of Poland quicker than they had anticipated. In return for them keeping more of Poland, they offered the USSR Lithuania, which Stalin agreed to. This left him free over the next year to demand his neighbours' territories, or in the case of the Baltics, their entire nations, all of which he achieved with only the threat of military action, with the exception of Finland, whom Stalin attempted to bully into submission. Attempted being the operative word there. Both signatories were keen on this deal for many reasons. For Germany, it ensured that it wouldn't have to fight a two-front war. For the USSR, the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact drove a wedge between Germany and Japan, meaning they also wouldn't have to worry about a two-front war. Another important benefit...
Interesting. Okay, so that's giving me a little insight into Stalin's thinking here. So they know in the end they're big enemies with ideological enemies, Nazis and communist Russia, USSR, and to prevent Hitler's close friend Deki Tojo, or the Emperor, Japan, from ultimately kind of setting up a two-front war. Makes a little sense.
It was that it allowed Stalin free rein in Eastern Europe to expand Soviet borders. The most important benefit for the USSR was, of course, the guarantee that Germany wouldn't invade it. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thank you for watching, and a special thanks to all of these...
Thank you for making an awesome video. Check out History Matters. You know how highly I think of them. Don't worry with the recommendations, guys. Obviously, channel's growing. Did I hit 200 subscribers? I'm at close to that. But anyways, I love it. Thanks, guys, so much. Check out History Matters. Check out my other videos, and keep recommending. See you guys.